All right, here for a little something different. I've had people ask me, and I've also been enjoying them a lot when I can make them. I'm in here for a vintage cube draft, an LSV server. It is a fully powered cube, so you've got Time Vault, um, Gleemox, all that stuff. So it's pretty great. It is a team draft rather than just a regular draft, so it is 4 on 4 on Team Blue, or it should be. It's kind of a little not clear there. I thought it was when I saw it. Um, Let me make sure. Yeah, it should be on Team Blue with LSV, but he's showing his green there. Whatever. It'll get sorted when the last person joins in here. Um, so basically, how the team draft works is sometimes you alternate between enemies and allies. So it affects the draft a little bit. Sometimes you might pass something that you would usually hate because you think the person you're passing to won't pick it up and your team will. Sometimes you open 2 pieces of power and take a non-power to ensure your teammate gets one. Some minor things like that. And then in rounds, it is total record. So personal record could be great, and then you don't get there. Stuff like that. Um, he has added the Marvel cards to it. There's a handful in there. The one that's impressed me the most as far as Vintage Cube is King Chala. Um, Solid card. Yeah, there we go. Now it looks like we're getting started here. I'm not as much of an expert in Cube as I am in Pauper. I think I'm a better Pauper player than a Cube player, but I have held my own in this server. I have a positive record overall. It's not like an insane record like I have in Pauper typically, but it's a decent enough record. We'll see if we can't get something fun going here. Open some power, maybe? Yeah, Gleemox. All right, so we are passing to Proud Homunculus, and Blackwind is passing to us. So this pack's really good. Chrome Mox, Scalding Tarn, Currency Converter are all really nice. Let's see. Deathclaw might we also let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not getting anything too crazy on the return, but we'll see. Definitely just picking up Gleemox here. No big combo pieces to keep an eye out for. I mean, there's Thopter Foundry, I suppose, but it's one of the weaker combos in the cube. Odds are that's going to wheel around to me unless I'd, I'd be surprised if I don't see that on the swing back. Opening a Gleemox is always really, really solid. Let's see. There's Fractured Identity. There's this new one, Leader Super Genius. I'm not too impressed by it. Free Fairy, Miscalc, all solid cards. And Tad Prism. I'm a pretty big Fractured Identity fan. There's also Vamp Tutor. I think Fractured Identity is typically better than Teferi. Also just Miscalc to keep me a little bit more open. Fractured Identity is kind of busted in this cube. There's so many initiative and monarch cards that I think Fractured Identity goes up in value compared to a regular cube. We'll go ahead and pick that up. Third Path, the Artifacts deck has a lot of choices already. There's Consultation Thoracle in the same pack, a little unfortunate. Let's see, Flame Slash, I don't really like it as a third pick. Vero, some random lands. I think Brazen Borrower is probably the pick. I did just talk about King Chala, but I think it's more of like a 4 to 7 than a third pick. I think Brazen Borrows are a little bit better. Solid tempo, great at attacking planeswalkers in the initiative. That's unfortunate. No 2 card combo. Tony Stark is artifact stuff. Doctor Doom, 6 mana. I kind of like Ponder or Chase the Mind Sculptor here. Soldier's Edict is okay. There's Corpse Dance. I might just grab Ponder. Jace is okay. There's a lot of really good 4 drops in the cube, though, and the cantrip is always fantastic. Could try out Tony Stark. I haven't, but I just passed all the really good artifact cards. I don't think they're gonna wheel. I don't really have a good incentive. I tend to not want to go into artifacts until I see like an academy or something. Hidden Layer is a dual land here. There's also Unholy Heat, Council's Judgment, Skyclave Apparition. Black's looking pretty open though. None of these are fantastic, but Edgemore Witch. I might just take the land here. Stay a little bit more open. Potentially get some Esper action, because these are all really replaceable cards, and I tend to like having great mana. True Name, Emeritus Tameo, there's okay cards. Monastery Mentor's pretty solid. I've got Ponder Gleemox already. House is also really good, but I think I'm going to take a Mentor here. I think I like it a little bit more than True Name. Mother of Runes, there's Sewer Valent. Green is looking a little open. Sunken Ruins, I could take a little bit more fixing. Not the worst fixing you can grab, though. Still late Mother of Runes. I kind of want to pick it up. Always a decent card. Yeah, I'll pick up the late Mother of Runes. I don't think I want to disrespect Mom like that. Salt is always solid. There's Tar Pit if I do end up going more into black. Terra Paragon's not bad. I'm leaning more towards Consult, just some good old card advantage. I think I like it a little bit more than Sarah Paragon. It's a spell for Mentor. It digs in case I want to find Fractured Identity. Yeah, let's grab. There's also Bitter Triumph, but I think Consult's fine. Robots Wield, Luminarch, each one. I might be going into Esper mid-range. Luminarch's a solid card for that. I already have the Mother of Runes. Yeah, I'm a fan of Luminarch here. I mean, maybe not even Esper. I'm just straight blue-white. Aragorn's a pretty good reason to go into red. That card's pretty awesome. I'm pretty good at keeping the Monarch right now as well. I like it more than everything else here. Late third path. No one's on artifacts. Dig Through Time, Cavero, Enlightened Tutor. I already have Aragorn, so I'm not as incentivized to go into black. Might just be a Dig Through Time here. Never upset to grab something like that. Now we're just looking for some of our cheaper stuff. I don't know how open red will be. I didn't see a whole lot of red this pack. But it was a late Aragorn, so we're not playing some kind of tempo red. It's some kind of weird combo, if I had to guess, or Reanimator. But Cavero's still running around, so he is a mediocre Reanimator card, but he's still a Reanimator card. I think I'm going to pick up the Inspiring Vantage here. Thalia is nice, but I've got a lot of non-creatures already, and I've got Mentor. I think getting red mana is a little bit better than a Cryogen Relic. Clave seems great now that I'm in this archetype, though. Happily pick that one up. Stern Scolding is an alright card. Not super fantastic or anything. Black red's open, so if I still want to splash a black, it's pretty reasonable. I might pick up some lands for it. Don't know if I'll be using Gemstone Mine. Two fetches. Psychic Frog, though, is really busted card. If there's ever a reason to go into black, that's it. Some solid white cards going on. If I want to pick, I do probably want to try to find Skull Clamp. I've already got Mentor and stuff. It's always a great card, but Psychic Frog is just so busted. I don't think I can pass it. Yeah, pick it up. There's Memory Lapse, Hull Breacher, Chromatic Star Fixing. He added Fantastic Car. Wasn't in there last time, I don't think. And I did just pick up Psychic Frog, so I'm kind of interested in trying to find some draw sevens. So I think I like Hull Breacher a little bit more than Lapse. I don't have to play this Aragorn either. I could just go back into Esper. Swords is fantastic. Is it better than passing up on these lands here? Probably. Swords is that good. It's one of the better spells in the cube. But I really got to start prioritizing lands and soon. Especially if I'm interested in finding some draw sevens. Cheap interaction like that is exactly where I want to be. I don't have to be super hard on white. I could cut Skyclave if I don't end up getting enough fixing and just play some light mana. Solitude's really solid. Pretty far from Luris. Loose Focus might be better than Solitude, though. No. I think Solitude's gonna be better than Loose Focus. Solitude's just so good. No real lands for me here. I don't think I'm interested in a Ketrio Triome. Not really a VV deck. Pretty much just Loose Focus or Solitude here. Baragor's not bad either, but I've already got some decent threes going, so I don't need it as badly, but Solitude's just so strong. Might end up having to play this Gemstone Mine at this rate. Let's see, we've got Narset, we've got the Talisman, which I might be interested in at this rate. King's Iceberg, Sunbillow Verge. I'm looking more for blue-white lands than anything else. I don't know. I don't think this is a Narset deck. It might just be the Sunbillow here. Make the Aragorn splash a bit freer. I know Peacekeeper's a pretty solid card too. I think I'm just going to pick up the land. Being able to play Aragorn would be quite nice. Traumatic Critique is solid. Agent Bishop. There's Iron Man. Not really that interested. There's a Through the Breach for the Emrakul that's been running around. Days? It's a Days deck. Might just be like a Critique or something. I don't know. Can't say I'm too happy with this pack. I think it's just a Days actually. Got a pretty low curve so far. Hopefully I'll pick up some more islands. There's Rafine or Road. I'm not that big of an Road fan. There's an Undercity Sewers, which I think I'll just pick up. I really want to play this Frog if I can. Elspeth, Remand, Reprieve, Plateau. I already got Fractured Entity, Aragon. I do really need some interaction, so it's basically Remand versus Reprieve. I'm looking to be more... Probably going to be base blue. Remand's a little bit better than Reprieve here. I mean, they're basically the same card, it's more just colors. There's Pyroblast in the cube, but I think I'd rather have Remand. Stoneforge Mystic is still running around. I don't have anything for it. What do you do? How do I show the flip side? There you go. Cast, put a +1 on each creature I control. 3 flying prowess. I think I'd rather have an Adeline here. Adeline's pretty alright. Can end the game real quick. If I had an equipment, I'd pick up Stoneforge, but the only equipment I really want is a What's it called? Mog or Stowaway? Kind of like Suspicious Stowaway. Just some good old fashioned looting, fight over the initiative. Emeritus, Guide of Souls, Talisman for black red. I'll just pick up Guide of Souls. Selfless Spirit, VV, Roku might be the pick here at this point. Double red though, but I'm not looking to get a whole lot of black. It's pretty closed. I don't think I want VV or Spirit. We'll just pick up a Roku, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll pick up a Talisman. Much as I want to play this frog, I don't know if it's going to work out. Not really interested in either. No Reign of Filth players today. There's a key. Haven't seen Time Vault yet. Kind of leaning towards this Thundering Falls, though. I just need mana so badly. Lingering Souls is really good if I could get the mana for it. But I think right now I'm just taking any land that's somewhat playable for me. Sacred Foundry, Emberwild Captain. There's Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp might be good enough that it's worth passing a land. We have, let's see, Adeline, Mentor, Guide of Souls, Mother of Runes. Might pick up that Lingering Souls on the wheel. Red-white is my weakest color. I already have a lot of those. Yeah, we're going to pick up Clamp. It's a little too good to pass as well. It's such a busted card. There's Cogwork, which I might take. I don't think I want Retrofitter. There's Lorien. What do I fetch off it? Undercity Shewers, Thundering Falls. Cogwork to try and snipe 2 cards later, or just the Lorien Revealed. I think I'm just going to pick up the Lorien Revealed. I've got... We'll see. Probably not playing Roku game 1. I could use like one more good removal spell. There's Sword of the Meek. We didn't see anything on the swing back that for the artifact combo, so they might be running it, but I think it's a little too early to hate a combo that week. Soul Guide Lantern's pretty solid. It works with Mentor. Just a good card. Or Name Sticker Goblin. I don't have anywhere near enough red spells to make Name Sticker Goblin work. I don't think I'm interested in the Mind Stone. We've got Solitude, and that's about it. Yeah, nothing worth really bouncing. I don't have any fetches for top either. We'll just pick up Soul Guide Lantern. There's Salvagers. I haven't seen LED running around. It's No More Lies or Teferi. Kind of want to pick up Teferi. There's also Superhero Civil War. Might swing back. Really good in the creature mirrors. I think I'm just going to pick up a No More Lies. I'm really bad against combo, so. Abandoned Air Temple solid. Time Spiral is like not the best draw 7 here. Air Temple's alright. It's either I hate the Greaves, I haven't seen Nadu running around, or a whole lot of the creatures. It might be better to just hate the Greaves. I don't think Air Temple's that fantastic, and playing against the Nadu Greaves would be pretty rough. I'll just hate the Greaves. Brainstorm, Mr. Fantastic. Voice of Victory to go with my Skull Clamp seems awesome. What is Mr. Fantastic? In combat, if you cast a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card. Copy target triggered ability. I don't think that's what I'm interested in. Our mana is terrible. Flitterwing Nuisance, Mind Collapse, which I'm barely in red, so I don't think I'm interested, and I'm definitely not going in black. It might just be a Demi or Flitterwing. And I'm leaning more towards Flitterwing. Sanguine Evangelist is pretty solid. I think it's a little bit better than Wan Chi Tong. I have no artifact hate, so Embereth Shield might be okay. I don't think I'm playing this Hull Breacher game 1. No, we'll just sideboard some artifact hate. I don't think I need either of those. Wan Chi Tong's actually really great, though. I don't have very many 5s. We'll pick up Wan Chi Tong. Wow, Sacred Foundry Wield. I don't want any of those other cards, so yeah, I'll just pick up the random red-white land. There's Gobin, Cogwork, Candelabra. I mean, I don't know if I'm playing Gobin, but we'll pick it up. Cute with Skull Clamp. I don't think I can splash the frog. Lorien only gets Thundering Falls or a basic island, which kind of sucks, but the red is looking fairly free here. Spellbomb with extra interactions, not a 0. I don't think I'm playing Guide of Souls. I don't really have anything to go with it. I guess we'll just hate the 6. I'm not playing any of those. I'll hate the Carnage Keeper. If someone wants to play Ultron, I think the new cards are fun. Alright, well, we'll see how this builds out. Alright, did a little bit of building there. I did it off recording because that was pretty quick and easy. So we're not playing Digger Hull Breacher, don't really have the stuff for it, and then I am not gonna try and get away with Psychic Frog. Got the Talisman as well, so we have a pretty nice blue-white deck, kind of abusing Skull Clamp. Little light on, I mean, we've got Remand Days, No More Lies, so it's pretty solid, and then we've got a decent top end. I mean, deck seems solid. I kind of excited to play it, see how it goes. Let me see if I can't pull up my other teammates' stuff here. Finally on LSV's team for once. Let's see here. Let's see if I can't scroll out. There we go. Nope. Got to hide the taskbar. One moment. No, it is hidden. It just doesn't like me. That's fine. So he's really solid time ball deck. 2 keys. Good planeswalkers over here. He's still making cuts, so this isn't his final list. It looks solid though. I believe my opponent has they've not arrived. Alright, fair enough. I don't know why Magic Online was saying to show up. But yeah, he's got a solid time ball deck. He didn't quite get the he does have Strip Mine, Titania, and 2 fetches, so he might still end up playing her. Doesn't have any of the sack effects, which is kind of a shame. Let's see what else our opponents are on to here. My match has started. Never mind. All right. On the draw here against Mr. Blackwind. Seems solid. It's got Soul Guide, Stern Scolding, Brazen Borrow, Solitude for later. Don't really need to play Lantern on 1. I'm pretty... Especially if my opponent leads on Mountain. Stern Scolding seems great here. Ooh, and Forest. Yeah, we'll Scolding that. Now we got No More Lies up, or Brazen Borrower. Probably just borrow his play this turn, unless it's a super problematic card. FOMO. It's red, green, white. Never mind, I don't really want to bounce a looter. There's Gleemox, which is kind of nice. I'm just going to go ahead and play my Soul Guide Lantern, and I might just flash in a Brazen Borrower here in a second. See what he plays. I could also just see me bouncing his play and drawing a card off the Lantern. Gut? Yeah, that's fine. Let's go ahead and draw a card first. I'm gonna petty theft that. And if he replays it, we can just solitude it on his end step, or we have Wan Tong as well. Yeah, we're in a fantastic position. Mox Emerald's pretty good here. 4 mana. What are you? Minkskin Boo. Yeah, pretty good. I think I'm gonna solitude it still. Flitterwing. So I either Wan Tong him on this Minkskin Boo, which I don't really want to do. I think I'm just gonna Skyclave it. And then play Flitterwing. Smack him for 3. Because I know he has that gut. And I really don't want him getting it active. And Minkskin Boo is pretty strong. Canker Bloom removes my Gleemox, sure. Might not even sacrifice it. Yeah, I'll play out the land. I'm gonna attack with these two and threaten. So if he doesn't block, I'll activate Flitterwing. Otherwise, it probably won't. I don't think I want to attack with Skyglaive here. As a removal spell. I can't really want you Tongue Canker Bloom here. Ooh, Dismember. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really just want to draw one card. It might just be Wan Tong because Mox Emerald here, I think. Makes it hard for him to attack. Get his Emerald. A road? Sure. Get another Plains. Kind of rough, then. Don't get my stuff. I figured he'd only have one removal spell. Now Gut here is pretty awesome. Yeah, he plays Gut. Attacks with Canker Bloom, sacks Canker Bloom. Can't block it. Sure. Wander's a pretty great draw here. Voice of Victory, Guide of Souls. I don't think are quite good enough. I'm gonna shuffle. That's exactly what I would love to see. Fractured Identity, your gut. I'm gonna sacrifice my Gleemox here. I know it's my only red source, but puts them so low. Nice. Let me just get a quick little screenshot here for my teammates. Okay. What do I want to bring in? I mean, he's like Naya aggro. Emeritus could potentially be good, but Emeritus is just not that good of a card. Spellbomb maybe for gut. Yeah, I think I like Spellbomb. Soul Guide didn't seem like it does a whole lot. Quick little swap there. Got Clamp Adeline, Remand. All the draws a little spooky, but seems solid. Once upon a time, sure. It's gut. Alright, well, we know it's coming at least. Ooh, Mana Dork on one is really spooky. Alright. That means he might get a turn 2 gut before I have any counter magic. I don't think I can just sit here holding up Remand. I think my best bet is to just go Suspicious Stowaway and potentially just Adeline next turn. Turn 2 gut on the play is pretty gross, though. Like, there's not a whole lot I can do about it outside of try and fight on the board. Solitude or something, or my swords would be amazing draws, but right now he's going to sacrifice his Pilgrim here more than likely. We're going to hope he has no other plays so I can flip this Stowaway. Oh, he doesn't sacrifice. He might have Minkskin then? I'm a little less inclined to play Adeline now. I almost want to hold up Remand. I think that's going to be the play. We'll see what we draw first. Erode? Sure. Let's get blue. I'm going to play Sacred Foundry tapped and pass. I've got Remand. And next turn we can just Wan Chi Tong him. This feels like it's a Minkskin. He didn't sacrifice that Pilgrim, so he's got some 4-drop he wants to play. Five drop. Caretaker. Yeah, he's probably going to sacrifice the Pilgrim now. This Wan Chi Tong is going to be great. Wow, he doesn't. Okay. Still wants to play the caretaker. Stay wild. Oh, we're going to eat your gut. He chose bottom. Fair enough. I really feel like he should have sacrificed that Pilgrim. His hand's got to be real awkward. Not could have done so much damage. I would be at 8. And now this Feywild Carekeeper isn't any good either, because he can't really do anything about the spirit tokens. What is this? Vibrant. Sure. Shoot one of my 1/1s. Fair enough. Mentor doesn't do much here. I'm thinking it's just going to be Adeline and Luminarch. Kind of just want to push damage here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna push damage here. I'm gonna put it on Wan Chi Tong, and then I'm gonna put the counter on Wan Chi Tong and smack him. Can't be blocked by non-spirit creatures. It is not a spirit. Okay. Then he can just eat the human. I smack him for 7. There's the caretaker. Caretaker. It's a land. And if he's got a removal spell for my spirit, let's see here. I think I'm gonna put it on Adeline here. And then I'm still gonna put the counter on Adeline. I don't want. No, we can put it on Spirit Token maybe. Yeah, we'll just put it on the Spirit Token. Dismember on my Spirit. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Sure. I'll probably equip the Luminarch post combat then. Happy enough with this trade. Skyclave, not doing a whole lot. Go ahead and equip you. I'm just going to play Mentor out and then land and say go. I've got No More Lies, Consult. I'm probably just going to end-step Consult. It's more about board. If he doesn't give me anything worthwhile, then we can start working from there. I've got Skyclave. I don't really care about the fair caretaker becoming a 5/6. I've got a lot of answers if I can hit them. Unlikely I get to No More Lies something here. He's got quite a bit of mana. Have to be a 5-drop. Or he double spells. I dig the attack for 5 here. Especially if he has another play. Under Mountain Adventure, huh? Yeah. Crafts me down to 6. And 2. No More Lies that one. Gets me the token. Yeah, he gets the 1/1. That's fine. Can I afford to kick this Consult? I definitely want to play the untapped land, so that's 4. If I hit, yeah, I do want to. I think I tap it like that. I'm looking for multiple spells, really. Solitude is pretty great. Can I win if I Solitude? No, I'm pretty far from winning if I do that. So I'm thinking Fractured Identity and Solitude here. You're Monarch, not Initiative. And then we just Skyclave this Undermountain. I'm at 6, but I've got 5 million blockers here. Yeah, I attack all. Get a land, doesn't really matter. Turn. And then we've got Solitude or Fractured Identity. We're sourced in fairly pretty. That's all he does. Do I want to Solitude that? He just draws a card off it. Yeah, 5. I think that's fine. Nice. All right. See you guys for next round. All right. We're up against another kind of mid-rangey 4-color Teferi deck with Uro and all kinds of stuff. Not much early game, but I think Quan Chi Tong and Solitude are pretty solid. And then I've got the cantrips. Yeah, we'll keep it. It's also the other benefit of playing a team draft. I get to know what my opponent's kind of up to. Um, they can have a pretty aggressive start. They've got like Glimmer Lens and Giver of Runes and Odin Peacekeeper type stuff, but I think Ponder Consult are still pretty solid. They're gonna find me something to interact with earlier, I hope. Maybe they find me a Gleemox. That would be nice. You drop Gleemox? Ponder into Adeline Gleemox or something would be pretty amazing. Alright, let's see what we hit. Well, that is 3-drop Gleemox. We'll stack it like that. Hopefully they play a 1-drop here. Thoughtseize, yeah. Fair enough. Didn't see Thoughtseize from them in the past. Or 5-color then, just about. No, there's no red. I'm just gonna play the island out. I'll hold on to the Gleemox. They do have Thieving Skydiver. I don't know if it's main deck or not. I'll see what they play here. If it's something super aggressive I feel like I need to answer, I will consult. Just a Noble Hierarch. Kind of okay with waiting and playing Gleemox Consult next turn. He knows about the planes, I don't need the red, so I'll just do this. I'm just gonna consult while he's tapped out. Adeline and a land, sure. And then we've got Wan Tong and Solitude to work with. He knows about them both, but what are you gonna do? I haven't really seen any counters out of him. Fine. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Wan Tong him. Keep that noble. Use this bottom as expected, but this sets up my Adeline real well. I don't really care about a Selfless Spirit. Keeps them off 5 mana for a turn. Sure. Plains here. Mine aren't flying. I feel like you should just really attack here, honestly. Okay. Reman's solid. Let's play the land out first. Do it like that. You want to trade with one of my spirit tokens here? I mean, I'm fine with that. Okay. I won't complain. I do not care about the Mind Stone. I don't even think that's worth remanding. I'll remand that, though. I don't really care about the Selfless Spirit, so I'm just gonna take my turn. Voice of Victory is solid. Yep, kind of has to. Now we've got Brazen Borrower, No More Lies, Solitude. Feels like a very commanding position. Yep. All right. So he's kind of like this mid-rangey style deck. Once again, Soul Guide doesn't seem like too much. Just bring in the Pyrite Spellbomb. I think Soul Guide's usually your better game one, but when I know my opponent has no graveyard stuff, I feel like Spellbomb is fine. Don't think I want Dig Through Time or Hull Breacher. Yeah, ship that. That's Plant Voice of Victory. I'm gonna keep it. Opponent's mulling to 5, so it's a good sign for us. They do have some scary cards, though. I'll lead on the island. I don't really want a daze turn 1. I mean, turn 2, I'm fine with the daze, but turn 1 daze is going to be rough if I have to. Nice. A voice of victory here. Oh, that's not good for our opponent. I think I'm just going to play on the pressure then. We'll go Adeline. I still have days, and then I can hold up stuff for the rest of the game. Yeah, we'll get them. That was pretty fast and easy. All right. Um, we can take a moment and look at our other teammates' decks real quick before I cancel, because we've got some time before the next match. So let's pull up their final list here. Here is Henry's. He's got Duress Inquisition now. This nice little black-white mid-range deck here. Playing Black Widow as a new card. Seems like a solid deck. I mean, nice and mid-rangey. Nothing too crazy, but he's got a Mox and he's got the Ancient Tomb there. He picked up that Air Temple I passed up on. Dim Tutor is not the best there, but you know, still Dim Tutor. And then this deck is really sick. Crazy combo deck. So they've got Lotus, Chrome Mox, Mox Diamond. They've got the Bomberman with Black Lotus, and they're playing Doomsday, Jace Wielder of Mysteries, Demonic Consultation. They've got Fantasticar. They got it off one game on turn 2. And then let's pull up LSV's deck here. Where are we? Oh, we already looked at it. He didn't post his final list, so I don't know what he ended up on exactly, but his deck seems pretty solid too. Pretty good so far. Only got one round left. Looking pretty good. Hopefully we'll get a trophy. All right, round 3. This is a pretty spooky matchup. Our opponent is very, very strong. Got Force of Wills and Flash, Worm, Natural Order, all kinds of gross stuff. We're gonna keep this. I don't think I'm gonna cycle my Lorien Revealed. I think I'm just gonna turn 1 Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think they have anything that matters at the graveyard. Let me take a look here real quick. Outside of like shuffling Worm back in their deck. We'll lead on Gleemock, see if he counters it. Nope, no force. And then we'll just Soul Guide Lantern pass the turn. They've got Spell Pierce as well, but I think I'm just going to slam this Adeline. They have turn 2 Flash Worm. I'm probably going to lose. I don't know if I'll respect it. Plays the use out, sure. I'll Skyclave it. Flex on my Soul Guide here, sure. Gets me a little bit more on the board. I think I just want to be real aggressive in this matchup. I don't know how good Stern Scolding is here. He does have natural orders. He's got some smaller creatures. Narset's fine. It's Lotus Petal, sure. I don't think I respect Spell Pierce. Let's attack first. I'll Popo, Narset, Narset. He has it, he has it. I'm just gonna Lorien here. Looks like Spell Pierce, that's fine. Eating a petal when I'm so ahead seems good to me. 4 mana. Urza, sure. It's pretty solid here. Not the best, though. Would have been nice to have Stern Scolding for that. Flitterwing seems amazing. Yeah, I'll just attack all. If he wants to trade with my apparition here, that's fine. Daze is pretty great. Ooh. Nothing else to play after that kind of sucks, but no island to Stern Scolding him. He's at 3 here. We've got Daze. We've got Wan Tong coming. Seems like a decent position. He's on 2 in hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna Wan Tong him. He has Flash Worm. Gets to kill all my human tokens, but we're still alive. And then we just kill him with Flitterwing and Wan Tong next turn anyways. Yeah. Has the Flash Worm. Pretty good. I think I still win this game, though. It gives me 2 more Spirit tokens as well. That's pretty nice. Trades with Adeline and then eats my 1/1s, which don't really do anything anymore. He's at 1 HP and I've got 4 Spirit tokens. Seems pretty hard to lose from here. All right, game 2. Let me look through his stuff. I don't think I want Hull Breacher. He's more of a weird combo deck. Yeah, he doesn't really have a whole lot of card draw here. He's pretty much all in on the combo. Means Emeritus, maybe? No, I don't think I want Emeritus. I don't really want Spellbomb either. Might just be a ship it back. Yeah, just ship it back. It's not looking good for our team. They have lost every match while I'm 2-0, so that's kind of need to win out here for us to even tie. Doesn't seem good. Yeah, we'll keep this. I guess I get rid of the planes or the consult. Rid of the planes. We got turn one Mother of Runes into hold up remand. Or just suspicious stowaway. That seems solid to me. He has turn two flash worm. I'm dead anyways. I'll just hit him for one. I've got remand here. If he's got flash worm, we're dead. Snap. Kind of okay with this trade actually. It's so little removal. Lets me resolve my stowaway as well for a potential counter. Caracas has no spell. I flip my stowaway. Well, seems awesome. Let's draw a card. I'm gonna pass the turn. Got remand, and then I'm gonna cycle this Lorien for an island. Probably has Spell Pierce here. I think I still ship it, make him have it. Flips my werewolf, that's fine. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can't hit anything then. So he flips back. That's perfect. It's exactly what I was hoping to draw. Yeah, he gets Nadu off, but he's tapped off. I'm going to hold up Stern Scolding then. That's going to be super obvious we have something, but I think I still discard Ponder here. Or Flitterwing. Here my Scolding. You know I have it. I know I have it. What are you going to do? Could have sequenced that better if he has Flash Worm, but a little bit more okay. We trade, he gets a 3/3. Adeline's pretty great here. Discard the island. That was not my best moment, but whatever. I think it still ends up the same. Take 3 here, sure. Caryatid's fine. Let's bring him closer to natural order. Full Guide Lantern. Not gonna do a whole lot here. Play Adeline out. He has Caracas. Yeah. Let's discard the Adeline. Um, yeah, I'll Soul Guide Lantern. The intention to cantrip it here. So if he has Natural Order, we do have Fractured Identity, which is really nice. We just have to hope he doesn't have Force of Will. 6 mana, what is this? Mutagen Man. Yeah, that's pretty good with Caracas here. I'd rather not Fractured Identity an Illusion token. I think I attack both still. Lamp, huh? I'm just gonna consult. There's Brazen Borrower. That's pretty much exactly what I want here. I think I still just Petty Theft while it's free. He's got Caracas, but I want to not die to that. And I know he has counters, a lot of them in his deck. Surprised he didn't bounce that Mutagen Man there. Suppose he has intention of playing something else. 3, 4. Oh yeah, I'm just dead to Vinestock. Duh. I misplay. Yeah, ship it back. Mutagen Man Caracas combo is pretty rough. Caracas is just good in general because we've got Adeline and Aragorn and one. Well, Banshee Tonk's less terrible against, but Snapcaster Mother of Runes block when I had nobody had seen Snapcaster this entire time. Yeah, we'll keep this. I think I hold on to. I'll play Clamp out, but I'll hold on to the Lantern. We do have the Mentor, and it's really good with that. I've got turn 2 Luminarch. I don't want to hold up Remand on 2. Force of Will. Sure. I'd like to draw a land here. I'll cycle this Lorien if I have to. Looks like I have to. I can't get the Thundering Falls. Got Rayman, No More Lies, seems solid. 3 mana here. Just no, I want to answer this one permanently. Force of Will on me? Yeah, he's gonna force it. Sure. We took the Greaves earlier, so I'm not too worried about that. And then we can just put this counter on Luminarch, smack for 4. Force is gone, so let's go Mentor into Soul Guide, create a 1/1. Exile that Force of Will. Natural Order. Oroboid. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's draw some cards. I put the counter on Mother of Runes here, or on Luminarch and attack. I think I do. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, let's equip Clamp. Smack him for 6. And then we've got Mother of Runes to potentially just kill next turn. We've got Remand Days. Man, am I glad I hated that Lightning Greaves. You'd be in a much worse position otherwise. Everyone on my team is on game 3, so we might still tie it out in the end here. We'll lead with Remand. Nice. Solid little trophy there. All right. Well, we'll see how our opponents do. I'll add in a little bit at the end of the video here for the final record. Because currently, we cannot win the draft, but we can tie the draft. Because my opponents lost both 6 rounds 1 and 2, and I was 2-0. So that means the ending record can only be 6-6 if they all win out, which we're going to hope so. I believe in my opponents. All right. They ended up, we swept in the last round, so the draft ended up as a tie. I was the lone trophy drafter. Everyone on their team was 2-1, and then all of our team, the other 3 members on our team were 1-2. Unfortunate for them, but we managed to rally and get a solid win. Deck was real fun. Cube's always fun. Didn't get to play Aragorn at all. I didn't really get into the new cards either. King Shala would have been really cool if I had the double looter. I might have played like Gobin. But good old blue-white mid-range. Always good. Fractured Identity, Wan Chi Tong. Wan Chi Tong really impressed me this and I think I like it a lot more when there's Initiative and Monarch in the cube. It's just so good. Because it's tempo as well as the unblockables. It's real nice. Didn't realize it worked with like consultant stuff. I should have, I guess, but I'm a big fan. I will definitely do more of these as often as I can because the schedule for them is a little awkward for me sometimes. But on my days off, I can usually get in one. So look forward to more. I'm gonna try and get a whole lot more of these in.